Y'all, I don't know what it is, but I have really like just been like, get somebody else to do it. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia if you're new here, and if you're already a subscriber, welcome back. I'm so excited for this Vlogmas girl chat video, you guys. I have wanted to do this Vlogmas video for a while, and today I have time. And today we have wine. Psych, y'all, this is water. Y'all, it's a little bit too early for me to be sipping on some wine. So I just filled my cute pink wine glass with some water. Just setting the tone. You know, I have on my all pink Juicy Couture outfit. Yes, y'all. And we are baddies on a budget. Like I said, this pink wine glass, this was only $4. And this outfit, this lounge outfit, was $20 from Marshalls, and I got this from TJ Maxx. But yes, girlies, how's it giving? Is it giving the look? Is it giving I'm ready for a girl chat? Because I am ready to talk to you ladies today, okay? We have a lot on the agenda for today, so let's just get right into this video. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed, girl, subscribe to your favorite Alicia so that you can stay connected with me, and also follow me on all my social media sites. And yeah, let's just get right into this girl chat video. Okay, ladies, y'all, listen, the first topic for today needs to be this whole 50-50 topic that is just all over social media. My girl Glorilla, y'all know who Glorilla is. She's F free. Okay, so Glorilla, she, you know, made a video just stating her opinion, right? And she was like, she has no issues going 50-50 with a man if he does this and that, and she don't mind flying a man out. She's done it before. Just all of these things that some women are like, how could she do that? How could she fly a man out? What? Going 50-50? A man's supposed to take care of you. You're supposed to, you know, get this done, and you shouldn't have to do this. You shouldn't come out your pockets. And y'all, that conversation honestly is draining, just because I feel like we have this conversation so much about the, you know, should men go 50-50? I'm sorry, should females and men go 50-50? Or, you know, should it just be a man doing 100%, paying all the bills? I'm tired, y'all. Like, I'm so tired of the conversation, because honestly, my perspective is, do what works for you, ladies. Like, we are not in each other's households. We don't know what we got going on in our own households. We shouldn't be pocket watching, right? Like, we don't know what somebody's man has, their financial abilities, stability. Like, we just don't know, right? And think about it, Glorilla, she's now a rich woman, right? So she can fly a man out, right? Me, I'm not a rich woman. Can I fly a man out? No, right? So you see the difference? Like, it just, think about who it comes from, right? So if you have that by means, and if that's what you want to do, girl, do it. That's your pockets, that's your life, that's your happiness, right? We need to stop telling women like, you shouldn't do this, blah blah blah, just because they're women. We are bosses. Do you know that? Like, women are bosses too, okay? So if we want to be a bossed up woman, and if we want to pay some bills, we can do that, right? And if our man says, hey boo, I don't want you to pay no bill, or I want to take over this bill and maybe you just help on this bill, we can do that too, you guys, because that's what I do, y'all. I let Taiwan pay majority of the bills, but best believe I pay bills too, okay? Because first off, this is my house too. Second off, he's a dad. Third off, he's a hardworking man. Why do I want him to pay everything when I am more than capable of helping as well? Like, no ma'am, I'm gonna help as well, because first off, I'm a grown woman. This is my house too, okay, baby? Both our names is on this mortgage right here. Yeah, both our names, okay? So we both need to be putting in the action to keep this house afloat, because we have children, okay? I am not living in some la-la land where I just feel like my man just has to take care of me in all ways, pay for the hair, the nails. Girl, listen, this is the thing. If my man was rich, he would do that. Like, I think it would just be not a doubt in his mind that he would do that for me. He would be like, I don't want you to do this. Like, I just want to be able to take care of you, right? But realistically, he's not. So it's not me going to put all that pressure on him and tell him like, I need you to pay for my nails, my hair, pay the mortgage, pay the light bills, pay the water bill, pay the cable. Girl, just listen to how that sounds. Like, so childish. So I don't know. do what works for you, ladies, okay? However you feel about that 50-50 conversation, don't let anybody change your mind. Just stay true to yourself. However your morals and values brought you up, that's what you just stay true to. Don't listen to other people, other women, what they got going on, right? Only you know what's gonna work in your household, okay? And just know, do what's gonna make you happy. Like, at the end of the day, that's what people need to realize. Happiness comes first, right? You never want to put yourself in a position where you're just not happy, right? So don't put yourself in a position where if you feel like you're paying all the bills and your man's not really contributing the way that he should, then you're unhappy. Then you need to have the conversation, right? But if you guys are like mutually happy and things are just staying afloat in your household, girl, you winning, okay? Contrary to what this social media is saying, okay? But yeah, that's all I want to say on that 50-50, because like I said, it's draining. My phone out because I did write down some topics for us. So listen, can we talk about the soft girl era, the feminine journey, like all of this like new eras that has come out thanks to TikTok? I think TikTok has really like created like a place for us to really name the type of place that we're in our lives, right? So we have the soft girl era, we have black girl luxury lifestyle, we have the feminine journey, right? We have our healing journey, right? Which all of these are like needed. As a woman, I think we all have to find our place in all of these eras, because that's just what makes us a woman, right? But let's talk about just how difficult it can be to be on our feminine journey. Well, for me, y'all, like I said, I only speak for me, but I feel like that's the most difficult one. Like, so the feminine journey for me has been challenging because I grew up very headstrong, very independent. You know, unfortunately, I did not see my mom receive a lot of love that she should have received from like even my dad or like other men, right? And I've never even seen my mom with another man outside of my dad, y'all. Like, my mom was very just like, I don't bring men around my children. Like, she was just like a great mom. She just didn't expose us to anything like that, right? But what that did do also was I just never seen her just be treated like a queen that she is, right? I never really seen like speak softly to men, right? It was very much just like, hey, get out of my face, I'm taking care of my kids. Like, I don't have time to like chit chat with you, right? Like, she was just very like on the go lady. She was a boss. Like, she just took care of her children, right? And a lot of those qualities, like, it just kind of leaned over into me, where even today I'm like not chit-chatting, like I'm off getting my 3rd degree, like I'm off doing this, I'm off like traveling, I'm, you know, where I just don't like really sit in my femininity. And I know I don't do that because I've noticed, like, if I get into a conflict with like even my boyfriend, like I sound more masculine in the conflict, and I don't like that. Like, I would like to sound much softer, right? I would like to not even get into so many conflicts with my partner, because I feel like that is a masculine trait versus a feminine trait, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, this whole feminine journey for me has been challenging, and I am trying, girl. I'm fighting for my life, okay, to be more feminine. But it's a challenge, y'all. And I don't know, I do have a good partner though. My boyfriend Taiwan, he's really good about telling me like, girl, chill, you know, like he'll just say like, chill, you doing too much, right? So that kind of helps me when he calls me out on like my masculine traits. But I just feel like me as a woman, like I have to get it together, y'all, because especially now that I'm about to move into my 30s, you guys, because this video really is going to be about like what I'm still learning like in my late 20s, like entering my 30s. So like entering my 30s, like I would like to just have those really feminine traits, like, and I'm talking about even like my looks. Like, I want to like dress more feminine, right? More classy. Like, I'm a sneaker girl, don't get me wrong. Like, I love Jordans, I love Air Forces, I love sneakers, right? But I want to kind of move more into wearing more boots, more high heels, more flats, right? Just the girlier apparel, right? So yeah, and then like I said, also talking more softer, right? Even when I get into conflict with people, being more forgiving. To me, that's a very feminine trait, to be able to just be very forgiving and not hold on to a lot of anger, right? So it's just a lot, ladies, and yeah, I need help with it. So I'm learning though. Luckily there's a lot of videos on YouTube that like teach you like how to be more feminine and all of this. So I have been doing my research, okay? Because you girls already know I'm on my healing journey. If you're already a subscriber, you know I'm on my healing journey, right? I'm started journaling. I need to go back to therapy, you guys. Like, if you girls don't know, I used to be a mental health therapist for 5 years, you guys. I am my degrees are in social work. I am a previous mental health therapist, right? But even for myself, like, I have just been slacking on like really like working through myself. So I need to get back to that, you guys. I need to go back to therapy, all that stuff, because I think that's what's going to help me enter my femininity more and just be happier with myself. So yeah, so there's that. Okay, ladies, so the next topic of discussion is our careers and not allowing them to define us. You guys, I had to throw this one in there because this is something that I had like previously struggled with. Like I said, I was a mental health therapist, and my social media handles was like Therapist Bay, and you know, everybody just knew that I was a therapist. And you know, I am a big advocate for mental health, a big advocate for going to therapy, right? But I will say that started to consume my life, and I did not like that. Just because I felt like my definition, like I felt like people just only knew me for that. They only knew me for being a therapist. I feel like people would just like only DM me about, you know, things pertaining to mental health, pertaining to therapy, right? And I'm talking about, so I'm saying DM. So these are not like professional emails that I'm getting. Like, these are like on my Facebook. Like, I'm just getting like these DMs and everything, and it just became too overwhelming for me. And I feel like that was my fault because I let that career like really define who I was, and it wasn't everything that I was. I am so much more than just my career, right? I'm a mom, I'm a friend, I'm a sister, I'm a daughter. I love to dance, I love to do this, I love to do that, right? But people didn't know that just because I let my career define who I was. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we cannot do that, you guys. Please don't do that. Don't be like me, right? Take some advice from me and don't do that. Like, have your career, let others know what your career is, right? But don't just base everything off of that, right? And I see people do that. Like, I see people who made the mistake like me, right? Like, they just make their social media handle like what they do, right? And I'm talking about like their personal social media handle. Like, this was not like wasn't like a professional page, right? So just don't do that, right? Just be more than your job, because you are, especially if it's your job. If it's not like your baby, like your ground up entrepreneurship like type of job that you're talking about, like, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you work for somebody, right? If you work for the man, you got this 9 to 5, like, please don't let that define you, because you are so much more than that. Of course, be appreciative of your job. There's nothing wrong with loving what you do, because I love being a mental health therapist. I love now being a professor, but by all means, I will not let me be a professor define what I am. And I'm moving away from that. Like, even with my YouTube platform, like, y'all, you will not, like, that's why I love doing vlogs. I love just having fun on my YouTube, because it's like, this is me, like, outside of like being a professor. Like, I'm a fun person, I'm a normal person, I have a normal life, I go through normal emotions, like, right? So it's like, I don't want my job so much to be so right here that I'm like stopping doing like fun stuff. Like, I'm stopping doing like just anything else that Alicia wants to do. So definitely don't let your job define you, and don't let it take up all your time outside of your work hours, right? When you clock out, girl, clock out. Clock out, okay? Because even that's what I had to do when people would keep DMing me about therapy things, mental health things. I'm clocked out, right? Like, I'm sorry, I can't allow myself to get burnt out. I have to practice good boundaries, right? Like, emotionally, I just can't do it. So do what's best for you, girl, and make sure you clock out when you clock out, right? And yeah, don't let your job define you. So yeah, that's all. Yeah, so let's talk about things that I like less now that I'm moving into my 30s, y'all. So as a 29-year-old woman, the first thing that I like less, you guys, is I do not like hard liquor anymore, you guys. I'm talking about like Patron, Casamigos, vodka, Tito's, Ciroc, Hennessy. Y'all, I don't know what it is, but I have really like just been like, get somebody else to do it. I do not want to drink hard liquor anymore, y'all. It's just like I don't like that feeling anymore. Like I just feel like I'm not my best self when I drink hard liquor. It's just not a good representation of what I'm trying to move towards now that I'm going into my 30s. And like I said, this is just me. I am not telling you guys that you should not like hard liquor. I'm just literally telling you guys a list of things that I've seen for me that I'm like, get somebody else to do it, okay? So for me, like now I've moved more into the wines. I like more like less, like more subtle drinks. So of course Malibu rum, like that's a favorite. Like that's one that I can do. I feel like that's one where I don't feel like altered, right? My mind doesn't feel altered, my moods don't feel altered. I just feel like it's a very classy drink for me. So yeah, so Malibu rum. I do like Bel Air champagne. So the Bel Air bottles, I feel like those are okay, especially like if you drink them like out of like champagne flutes and stuff, and like mix them with like orange juice and fruit, like those are good, right? But this whole like what I used to do when I was younger, like Hennessy and Tito's and taking shots of Patron and Casamigos, I can't do it no more, y'all. Plus I don't wake up the same anymore. The next day, baby, it take me about 7 hours to recover. 7 hours. Also like big friend groups. So like me, I'm a very likable person. I'm very social. I love having girlfriends, like just having fun, meeting people. But I have learned to realize I do not need a big friend group anymore. That causes more problems than what I need, okay? Us ladies, we come with a lot of emotions, which can cause some animosity, jealousy, drama, unnecessary stuff. So I am just learning to dwindle down on having such a large friend group and really trying to hone in more on my relationships that I already have, my friendships that I already have, and really value them, really strengthen them, right? And then another thing is, y'all, why is it so hard to keep your friendships when you're like in your late 20s? It seems like all the friendships like start to dwindle, like you just start speaking less. Well, I'll just say this, it seems like the friendships are like really low maintenance. Like we don't check in with each other like every day like we used to. Like we could just like sit up on FaceTime like every day. Like we don't do that anymore, right? We don't text each other every day. It has turned into like I talk to them like maybe once every week, maybe once every 2 weeks, right? But I know they still living and breathing because I see them sharing stuff on Facebook, right? I see them sharing stuff on Instagram, right? So like really low maintenance friendships like really start to develop in your late 20s. And I'm not really fond of it. So even I had to tell myself like, no girl, you gotta like, don't fall into that. Like you gotta do more. You gotta like reach out to your girls, like still have brunches, still hang out, right? Still see the kids, right? Like I think in your late 20s you get so wrapped up in your own life, like especially when you become a mom, girl, we be tired, okay? But you know, we can be a mom and still be a good friend too. So okay, you guys, so another topic that we need to get into, like something that I'm really learning now that I am about to move into my 30s, is confidence, you guys. I know we have all heard confidence is everything. If you have confidence, you can get that job. If you have confidence, you can get that man. You can get this, you can get that. They ain't never lied, y'all. They have never lied. I feel like every job that I've ever landed is seriously because I have came into the interview with such great poise, such great confidence, okay? So, and I said poise because poise falls into confidence. When you elude yourself to have that poise, it screams, I have confidence. I have confidence that I can get this job, that I am the one that you need to hire to be the professor at this university, right? And that's exactly how I got that job, because it's exactly what I said, right? So I'm even saying it out of my mouth. I am saying how confident I am that I'm the one that you need to select. I am the best candidate, right? So you see that smile, just that confidence, right? I have had to learn how to have this confidence, because in high school, y'all, I did not have this confidence, and I wish I did. If I could go back, girl. But anyways, that's a different topic. But yes, I have had to learn how to have this confidence, right? And especially as a Black young woman, because the world will tell us that we are not qualified, right? That we only fit the standards of X, Y, and Z, which are totally false. We fit the standards of any standard that we want to have, right? Any position, any room that I want to be in, I can be in that room. And not only be in that room, but I'm going to have a seat at the table. And if I can't have a seat at their table, it's okay, because I've already bought a table. I've already had a backup plan, and I already have a table here. And I'm going to sit at my table, right? And I'm going to watch everyone else try to come to my table, because why wouldn't they want to be at my table? Confidence. Confidence, you guys, it's everything. So if I can like just give a little bit of advice to any ladies watching this, no matter what age it is, girl, have your confidence, okay? Because you are that girl, you are that woman, okay? And anything that you want to do in this life, you can do it. Like even me, I have to keep reminding myself that with YouTube, I love being a YouTuber, you guys. I love being a content creator. I love pushing these videos out, and I want to be a famous YouTuber, right? I want to have major brand deals from YouTube. I want to one day have over 100K subscribers onto 1 million subscribers on this YouTube platform, and I will. You know why? Because I'm confident. I'm confident in myself. I'm confident in my ability. I'm confident that I'm relatable, that I have something that people want to watch and people want to listen to. So yeah, I don't know, you guys heard it here first. So when I make it big, y'all, I'm taking y'all with me. I can't wait, you guys. It's going to be such an adventure. I cannot wait, honestly. Ladies, when is the right time to have a baby? When, right? Like, I remember before having my son, listen, you guys, I got pregnant during the pandemic. I don't like saying the word because I think they like block it out on YouTube. I don't know. But anyways, I got pregnant during the pandemic, you guys. And before I got pregnant, I was dwelling so hard on when should I have a baby, because I was like, what, 27? I was like 27. So I was like, you know, getting there towards my late 20s, right? And like everybody around me had a baby. All my friends have kids, 2 kids, right? So they just like, whew, you know, they just moving on along. And here I was, no baby. And I'm just like, am I waiting too late, right? Especially because we all know people scare us and say, oh my gosh, if you have a baby too late, you know, it puts you at higher risk of having this happen to you, this happened to the baby, which is scientifically true, right? But I think that people scare us too much into having kids. Like, we need to stop that. We need to normalize having kids in our later 20s, early 30s, later 30s, early 40s. It does not matter. We do not have to have our first child in our 20s. We shouldn't feel that pressure to do that, because why? Who gets to dictate that we are having to change our entire lives, right, at such a young age? In our 20s, we are still very young, right? We are still learning ourselves. So, you know, feeling pressure to have to learn another human being and learn how to take care of another human being, I don't think that's right. So I don't know, this is for all my ladies out there who don't have any kids just yet. Girl, listen, whatever age you are right now, you are okay. Listen, God makes no mistakes. He will place that baby in your stomach when you are ready, when he deems you ready, okay? Because that's how I feel about my son. I feel like I prayed to God about it, and I was, you know, like, God, I know you make no mistake. I know that you will let me have a baby when you feel that I am ready to have my child. And that's what he did, you guys. And which is really funny, because I was honestly scared that I couldn't have kids, y'all, because I had been on birth control since I was like 18 years old. And I was just like, oh my gosh, what if this birth control like messed with my body? What if, you know, I can't like produce, right? So I was like getting really agitated and really scared. And I was just like, wow, I do want to be a mom, right? But what if, you know, my decision to get on birth control affected that, right? So thankfully it did not. Whew, thankfully, because I'm telling y'all, I was really scared for a minute because I had a friend who had gotten off birth control, and it was taking her a long time to get pregnant, right? So that right there, like, even like made me more anxious about, oh my gosh, that's gonna happen to me. But that's not the case, you guys. Every woman's body is different. So please don't feel anxious about that. Like I said, you will become a mom when you become a mom. Do not stress yourself out about it, okay? Because just enjoy doing you for right now. Just enjoy it, because yeah, when you have a child, it's no longer about you. It's about that baby, okay? It is about the child that you have created. And then it's about you. So, you know, you're never when you become a mother, you're number two. You'll never be number one again. And I'm okay with that. And I know other moms are okay with that, because we just love our child so much. And we're so thankful to be a mother, right? Because some women don't get to experience motherhood, or don't get to experience having a biological child, right? So yeah, I'm okay with that. But for right now, if you have the luxury of just being about you, girl, be about you, okay? And then when you're ready, have your baby. But you will know. I think there's this inkling that goes off in your mind when you're like, okay, I think I'm ready to become a mom. Because that's how I was when I was 27 and I got pregnant in the pandemic. It was just like, yeah, I'm ready. I want to be a mom. It was just like, I'm ready. So I won't say like that I planned my son, but he definitely was not a mistake. He wasn't like, it was a surprise, but it wasn't like a super surprise, right? Because like I said, it was just like, yeah, I'm ready to become a mom. So I became one, and my life has just begun, you guys. When you become a mom, it's like life is just like, you just literally, it feels like a brand new life. Like you feel like you're entering a brand new life. You're like, whoa, this is fun. Like all those years when I was by myself and I didn't have a child, like that was cool. But this, yeah, this is fun. So yeah. Okay, you guys, so the last topic that I want to get into for this video is relationship problems, you guys. Oh my goodness, it is so difficult when you have reached your later 20s. I feel like that's when your relationship gets tried the most, you guys. That's when you like really start to say, is this the relationship for me? Am I happy? Am I getting everything that I want out of this relationship, right? You just really start to second guess it, and you really start to evaluate it, right? And you start to like really rank it, like, okay, when's the last time I got this in a relationship? When's the last time I felt this happiness? Or when the last time we went on a trip? When the last time you said I was beautiful, right? And you start to do that. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, because I think you should evaluate your relationship from time to time, because that's what's going to help you see like if you're truly happy, right? Or if you're just existing in a relationship, which is so easy to do. It is so easy just to be in a relationship and not be happy, right? Just because you've known this person for a long time, this person knows you, right? They know what you like, what you don't like, right? So it's just like you're existing, but are you happy, sis, right? So trust me, girl, I do that in my relationship. I'm definitely always evaluating my relationship, and when I feel like that some things are off, I'm verbal. Sir, so I've noticed that you haven't like gotten me any flowers in like the last 2 months. Can you get me some flowers? I would love flowers from you. And I don't care. I'm going to be verbal, and I'm going to say it just like that, because that is what I want. And we have got to stop being afraid of saying what we want. If you want something, girl, say it. Because if he loves you, right, and if it's not like a ridiculous request, right, he will make it happen for you, right? And the same applies for them, like for your men, right? When they ask you for something, right, as long as it's not ridiculous requests, right, if you love them, you're gonna make it happen for them, right? And I just think by nature, us women, we're like more in tune with our men. Like we're just always like checking, okay, have I done this for him lately, or what can I do to make him happy, right? I think men get more comfortable than women, you know. Men are more just like, my girl's all right. Whole time we ain't all right, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's why I think us women need to be verbal and say, hey, this I feel a shift here, or can we work on this, or can we go here, can we do more date nights, can we do this, right? Because listen, when you become a mom, especially that whole like date night thing, girl, what date night? what date night? Like, because it'll be a date night, but then your little baby will be right there with you. So is it really a date night or is it a family night, you know? So yeah, you really gotta work on having date nights without the kiddos. And you know, just it's funny. It's so funny. Yeah, I'm really sitting here trying to think, like, when the last time I had a date night? Lord, let me drink my water. It's funny, it really is, but no, it's doable. If you love your person, then it'll be worth it and you guys will make it. And yeah, just don't let anybody come in between you guys, right? You guys have built a mutually respected trust between each other, love, respect, right? Nothing should come in between that, and you guys should always work it out, right? Always remember to forgive, to apologize, right? That's the biggest thing. If you want to make it in a relationship, apologize, forgive your partner. Don't hold on to anything from the past, especially if you said I forgive you, right? Girl, I know it's okay if you don't forget, but don't keep bringing it up. And you know, just all of that, that's not going to be good for the relationship. And men too, right? Don't do that to women, right? And just love on each other, you guys, because life's short, okay? So if you love your person, love your person, okay? But that's it, ladies. I didn't want to talk you girls' heads off too long, so hopefully you enjoyed these topics. Definitely comment down below and just talk back to me about anything that I said or any thoughts, anything that just came up while watching this video. Again, subscribe to my channel, connect with me on my social media sites, and if you want to see more videos like this, more sit-down videos of me just talking and just sharing my perspectives and things like that, girl, let me know in the comments, okay? Because I can definitely do more videos like this. But that is it for this Vlogmas video, and thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on tomorrow's video. Peace.